Graduates, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Executive Dean, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from Nottingham Business School. I would also like to welcome family and friends who are joining us from around the world via the NTU live stream. Graduates, well done. Many of you began your academic journey with us during the uncertain times of COVID-19 pandemic. You adapted to new ways of living at the same time as new ways of learning. In coming through and being here today, you have demonstrated resilience that will set you up for success in your future endeavors. Today is about celebrating your achievements and looking forward to your future with anticipation. Yes, today we recognize your academic accomplishments, but when your degrees are conferred upon you shortly, they will also stand as symbols of so much more. Confirmation, you have challenged yourself. Proof, you have determination. Evidence, you have prepared yourself for your future. And so much more that will be personal to you, your families, and your friends. Along your journey, you have been supported by a whole host of people, as well as family and friends, course mates, employers, librarians, other professional services folk at NTU, as well as your academic tutors. Many of those people will be here with you and watching online to celebrate your success. Please join me in giving them a very large and loud round of applause. Now, I want to thank you, our students, whether you have completed a foundation, undergraduate or postgraduate degree, professional qualification or apprenticeship. By doing so with NTU, you have made a huge contribution to your school, your university, and this region. If you played sports, thank you. NTU is now a top 10 university for sports according to the British Universities and Colleges Sports League table this year. If you were a postdoctoral research student, thank you. NTU's results from the latest UK-wide assessment of university research were the most improved in the sector compared to the last exercise in 2014. This latest assessment classed 83% of NTU's research activity as either world-leading or internationally excellent. For being part of our environmentally conscious student body, thank you. This year, we were ranked second most sustainable university in the world. Yes, that is correct, second in the world. If you volunteered in Nottingham, in the region, also thank you. This year, hundreds of students have engaged with local schools, charities, community organizations, through volunteering and our Students in Classroom program, contributing over 24,000 hours to that. For those who completed consultancy projects or work placements with businesses in our city and region, thank you. In sharing your knowledge, you have helped those firms to innovate, revitalizing their thinking. And finally, for choosing us, thank you. You made NTU one of the top 5 biggest universities in the country. But not just one of the biggest, one of the best. Together, we have earned NTU the title of University of the Year in 5 out of the last 6 years, being named the Times and the Sunday Times Modern University of the Year for 2023, and most recently, What Uni University of the Year for 2023, an award based only on the feedback from our students. I hope it is with pride that you go into the next stage of your life, whether more education or work or whatever you choose, saying that you studied with Nottingham Business School at Nottingham Trent University. Nottingham Business School is internationally accredited and upheld as a global exemplar for sustainability. Regarded as one of the world's leading business schools, you are now part of its global alumni community. We are one of the most connected business schools to the world of business. Each year, our students do some 500 year-long placements, over 100 half-year-long internships, 200 postgraduate projects, and some 1,500 students participate in NBS Bright, solving problems in local businesses. Every year, more than 250 students take up the opportunity as exchange students, attending one of our world-leading business school partners internationally, while hundreds more participate in collaborative online international learning projects, connecting them to their peers in 5 continents. We are a school that believes in developing responsible leaders and in making business more sustainable, in making a positive impact on people, on business and society, both through the quality of our graduates and shaping policy and practice more directly. Businesses can no longer exist as profit-making enterprises alone. They must serve as guardians of society, the economy, and the environment. They must support all their stakeholders, not just their shareholders. By embedding this ethos into our teaching, you are equipped to enrich society, to embrace sustainability, to connect globally, and to affect meaningful, lasting change. You have been and will remain part of something very special. Class of 2023, I hope you will enjoy the ceremony today, and I now invite Deputy Dean Melanie Curry to read the names of today's graduates and our Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Sarah Want, to confer your degrees. Thank you.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the graduands. Pro Vice Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the Nottingham Business School. Doctor of Philosophy degree. How far has Basel III regulation affected the key banking sector variables in Bangladesh? MD Humayun Sikh. Master of Science degree in Higher Education Administration Management and Leadership. Michael Hawes. Joanne Lancaster. Danielle Russo. Master of Science degree in Human Resource Management, Hindavi Prashant Gambhir. Shivani Sharma. Jessica Cocker. Postgraduate Diploma in Human Resourcing, Devikia Reka. Postgraduate Certificate in Higher Education Administration, Management and Leadership, Stephanie Clark. Diane Atkinson. Sharon Behan. Julie Ellis. Timothy Francis. Nicola Johnson. Regan MacLeod. Sarah Roberts. Oluteo Akinola. Anna Burt. Elizabeth Karch. Lisa Kearley. Ruth Landy. Louise Mimna. Catherine Story. Moya Watson. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in business, Hamish Amor. Charles Anderson. William Anderson. Harry Ansell. Thomas Ash. The next student also receives the Nottingham Business School Prize for the best overall performance by a BA Honours Business Final Year student and the Sustainability and Enterprise Team Innovation Prize. Inaya Atrid. Christopher Bell. Paul Bendel. The next student also receives the Nottingham Business School Prize for Academic Excellence in his business research project, Omar Bilgin Mawson. Samuel Bridgewater. Oliver Edwards. Joseph Ellis. Thomas Evans. Jake Fulford. Megan Green. Leah Gustin. Louis Harley. Emily Jones. Matthew Kidd. Jessica Lubin. Hadir Ali Mohammed. Jake Murray. Laura Norris. Harry Parker. Jasmine Ranson. Harry Richardson. Nancy Saunders. Daniel Simpson. Jake Sisson. Maximilian Swift. James Taylor. Ella Thompson. George Westwood. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Economics with Business. Ken Akewal. Harrison Bolton. Jacob Davies. Rowan Ellis. Cameron Ferguson. Joseph Glenn. Matthew Housley. Adam Kaimi. Jake Kirkby. Swati Luther. Harry Moore. Alfie Rigby. Matthew Royals. Jack Saunders. Daniel Seeger. Hannah Waddle. Ewan Walker. Oliver Yule. Aaron Bad. Charles Bennion. Charlie Cole. Harry Ray. Foundation degree in Arts and Business. The next student also receives the Nottingham Business School Award for the best overall performance on a foundation in business. Sophie Carmichael. Priya Kaur. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in History and Politics, Kieran Story. Postgraduate certificate in Higher Education Administration, Management and Leadership, Athena Binia. Pro-Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards from the Nottingham Business School and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. In absentia, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those graduates who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these graduates are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as their proxy. Omar Bilgin Mawson, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in business, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everybody. Just massive congratulations to start off this speech. I really wanted to confess at the beginning of this that I was hoping to do a mic drop at the end of my speech, but I don't think that's going to be possible with this setup, unfortunately, which is probably for the best now that I think about it. Before I get really into this speech, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Executive Dean, distinguished guests, families, friends, and my fellow graduates, it's an absolute honour to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of you all celebrating today. Of course, this ceremony is all about being able to celebrate the achievements of each and every one of us. Today, we can all look around and appreciate the dedication, the hard work, and the perseverance that has allowed us to achieve success in each of our respective fields. Despite our varied experiences of university, there is at least one thing we all have in common, and that is the success we are celebrating today. However, it's very important for us to appreciate that even with our very best achievements, even with our very best efforts rather, these achievements could not be possible and could not have been realized without the care and support of those around us. So with that in mind, I would firstly like to begin by thanking the Nottingham Business School faculty, staff and leadership, whom, no matter how large or small their impact, have ultimately enabled us to receive a world-class education. Their patience, valuable insights and willingness to accommodate our questions is certainly what makes this university experience just world-leading, and as Babak said, just leading in the UK as well. I would also like to express sincere gratitude to all the support staff who have made our time at NTU run smoothly, often behind the scenes. From the library staff who provided us with a place to study, and for some of us when we were pulling all-nighters the night before a deadline at like 3 in the morning or something. Also to the catering team who kept us fueled up and could just ask you that simple question of how you doing, which would just help you through those intense days of studying. We truly couldn't have done it without you. I would also like to thank all of our families and friends who have supported us on this journey. I am sure that each of us would like to recognize the invaluable support of those who have helped us personally. For our families, they were always there to listen to us, to provide guidance, and I know this one's true, to help us get away when we needed a break from it all. I've spoke to many of you up there, and I've heard you talk about how you get home, you dump your bags down, and your parents just treat you like a hotel guest, everything's sorted for. So thank you. It's true. University is, of course, all about collaboration. It's about working with those around you to learn, to grow, and ultimately to become who we're meant to be. As such, I think it would be very fitting to end this vote of thanks by offering a personal thank you to all of you graduating today. I know that without the hours of discussion, debate, and encouragement that we'll have shared in seminars and lectures, and the moments we'll have created on nights out and the social elements of uni, today would not be as meaningful. Before I conclude, I'd also like to just propose my own very personal thanks to my dad, to my mum, to Ellie, my lovely partner. Thanks so much for supporting me. To my best friend Jack, who unfortunately couldn't be here today. Thank you so much, mate, for just sticking with me. To Tom Spencer, to Michael Hewitt, and to Ramesh Kian, my research supervisor, who unfortunately aren't here. Just thank you for believing in me. I really, I'm not just saying this because it's a speech. I wouldn't have had the confidence to achieve half as many things that I have if you didn't believe in me. So thank you very much, and thank you to everyone. Please enjoy your celebrations, get home safe, and yeah, well done.
Thank you for that, Omar. I've got something in my eye there. I was okay until my dad and my mum. Very nice. Okay, class of 2023. And by the way, even when you get old, if you've still got parents, you can still go home and get treated like a hotel guest. So don't think that ends when you stop being a student. Okay, class of 2023. I want to echo the thoughts of our Executive Dean by congratulating you on your achievements, wishing you every success for the future, and thanking you for the part that you've played in making this university the fantastic place it is to work and to study. I really feel honoured to be able to share this day with you and with your nearest and dearest here in this magnificent university hall. For the relatives and the friends of the graduates here today, we know how proud you feel. And believe me, when I say, regardless of how many graduations I attend and how many hands I shake, and there's been literally hundreds over the last few weeks, and I can tell you that the business school have very firm handshakes. That's not in the speech, but it is true, compared to some of the other schools. So very proud moment for us this. We've seen your loved ones walk through our doors into what are at first quite unfamiliar surroundings, or can be quite unfamiliar surroundings. We've supported them in their studies, we've mentored them, and for at least 1 in 10 of them, we've replaced their lost student cards. They are, and we hope they will remain, part of our NTU family. Also, Omar, what an accomplished speech. Vote of thanks. Well done.
Oh, I didn't sleep a wink last night.
You should be proud. What a great sentiment of thanks for all of the time that you've spent here as students for this cohort. So thank you very much. And Mum and Dad, you must be very proud of him. So during this first few weeks of the graduation ceremonies, we're now nearly at the end, only 2 to go out of 65. I've shaken a lot of hands. I've heard many speeches of thanks and of encouragement to these cohorts of graduates who've achieved so much over the past few years. Those achievements have culminated here in this moment as they walk across the stage, moving symbolically from being students within a university community to being individuals about to embark on a new adventure in the world of work, travel, or maybe further study. As Taylor Swift says, I've got to get a Taylor Swift quote in somehow, our coming of age has come and gone. I've heard a lot of words to describe this group: catalysts for change, ambassadors, people with resilience leading social change, dealing with environmental issues, winning awards, the list goes on. And reflecting on all of those things, all of those accolades that are kind of thrown at this cohort of graduates that are leaving us this year, I think I just wanted to say one thing. You can be all of those things. You are all of those things. It's really clear to me as I shake the hands of these people crossing the stage, see how confident you all are, how well presented you all are. You're polite. Not a person crosses the stage without saying thank you at least once. There's eye contact, things that I don't remember ever being that good at that age. And you may not feel that way inside, but please believe me when I say that that's absolutely how you presented here on this stage today. Remember that. Leave this room today with the confidence that you can be catalysts for change, you can act with resilience, and you can make a difference. But the most important thing is that you go forward with the confidence to be yourself. That's enough. And in fact, it's essential. So as you move out of this formal educational setting, make sure that you keep chasing those moments that give you a chance to learn something new. And keep your minds and hearts open to life's endless and unforeseeable possibilities. This was the first page and not where the storyline ends. So, as our graduates, we make you a promise. And that promise is that we will help to find you employment. Our employability team is here to offer you advice, whether you want to consider further study or just need employment guidance. And if you find that you're not in a job within the next 12 months that needs a graduate, we can provide you a package of support which offers you a guaranteed short, paid internship that will give you the confidence and experience that you need to kickstart your career. So whatever your next step is, you do remain members of the NTU family, and that's a worldwide community of nearly, or of over, 250,000 people. So wherever you end up, in Nottingham or wherever you are in the world, there should always be a friend close by. Our doors here will always be open to you, and we really hope to see you again. During your time here, you may have been helped by our alumni through lectures, placements, or maybe careers advice. And in time, we'd be really delighted to welcome you back to share what you've learned with future NTU students. We hope you'll go from here with pride that you are, and you always will be, NTU. So I hope you're getting the message. We don't want to let you go. So stay in touch. Keep your contact details up to date with us so we can let you know what's happening here. And when the opportunity comes in about a year, when the government writes to you and asks you what you're doing, if you could remember to fill in that survey, that would be really helpful, and it will feed back and help us to provide a better experience for students in the future. Okay, all that's for the future. Now's the time to enjoy your success. So I invite you all to join us for celebratory refreshments in the Newton building. But before we do that, and before I close the ceremony, I did hear a few quite noisy families and friends as the students passed the stage. I'd like to encourage you to be even more noisy. And those who weren't noisy, be noisy as we congratulate our class of 2023. Very well done, very well done. Enjoy a lovely weekend of celebration. Guests, please remain seated for the processional music, and whilst the academic party and graduates leave the hall, I announce this ceremony formally closed.